What a night. To make your senior debut 6 days after your 17th birthday, you must be on cloud nine. How does it feel to be a senior professional footballer?
Honestly, it's just a dream come true. It's just something you look forward to since you've been a kid. You never realise what you're going to do when you come on the pitch, but you've just got to stay, let's say, composed, and you've just got to gradually introduce yourself into the game, play your game as you play in the 18s, 21s, build it into the first team, show the manager what you've got.
You clearly will have had some idea that you were going to be involved tonight. What was the preparation like? Are you a nervous type?
I'm not really a nervous type. I like to be more confident in my own abilities, and I like to try to lead as an example for all of the youth players, showing that there is a pathway through the club, and if you work hard, the gaffer will give you a chance.
At 17, clearly you're right at the start of your career, but you'll have been playing football forever, won't you? How much has this been the dream to sort of make this breakthrough?
Honestly, I played grassroots quite a lot up until I was about 15, which I think shows that never give up when you're playing grassroots. You can always get noticed. I got noticed by Blackburn, got tuck in at Blackburn, got all the way to scholar decisions, extended, but sadly didn't get one. I've managed to get myself in here, and I've just got my head down, worked hard, and I think that just shows, as an academy player, if you get a little setback, you need to just push on, keep going, and you see the rewards of working hard. You get your professional debut. I'm very grateful for that.
At such a young age, that being let go situation, I can't even imagine how hard that must be for a teenager. How did you cope with it, and how much did getting a chance to come in here kind of right the wrongs sort of thing?
Honestly, I think you've got to deal with it like step by step, because obviously when you're 16, scholar decisions, you've also got to focus on your GCSEs as well and education. So you kind of got to balance the two, and it don't really help. But you just got to keep going. Step-backs are step-backs. You got to overtake them. So you just push on, and that's all I'd say. You got to just push on when you've got a hill to climb. Just climb it.
I don't think you'll probably in your career again, barring injuries, make a substitution appearance after 11 minutes. It's a strange situation to be in. I know you knew it was coming. How much was the adrenaline pumping when you raced out to that right-hand side to take your place on the pitch?
I was buzzing. Obviously, leading up to the game, I knew I was coming on early, and I was just buzzing. I really wanted to just make an impact in the game, show the gaffer what I've got, and hopefully many more appearances can come.
Was it easier that the bench was full of your under-18 colleagues, your pals?
Yeah, because going into the game, you can bounce off each other. If everyone's nervous, you just bounce off each other, bring everyone up. In the warm-ups, obviously you're warming up together. It's nice to see a friendly face. So yeah, it just brings you settled down into the game a bit more.
And what was it like out there, up and down that right-hand side?
Oh, it's great. Obviously, I've got another game at WAM on a Friday for the youth club. Hopefully I'm playing in that, show my abilities again, get through to the next round. But it's just great. Playing in front of a crowd, it's just what you dream of when you're a young kid. You never see where you're going to go, you just got to keep working hard, and this is where you get to.
What's the intensity level like? Because John Doolan, your manager, made the point that you were cramping up a bit in the last 10 minutes, having been on since the 11th minute. Physically, how hard is it?
I've never actually got cramp ever in my career. It's the first time ever, and I think it's more stress when you've come onto the pitch. Your muscles are stressing up because you don't want to make mistakes, but you've just got to overcome them. And obviously the manager, when a player got down, he said, "Are you going to finish the game?" And I was telling him, "Yes, I'm not coming off that pitch." So you just got to be more confident in your abilities, and you've got to shine through and show your character. I think character is a big thing in football. If you don't work hard, your talent's not going to shine through.
How excited are you about this Youth Cup game and getting another taste of being out there on the first team pitch on Friday?
Oh, I can't wait. All the lads are buzzing in the youth youth setup. It's the biggest game. We all love Youth Cup. Obviously, second year's more important for them because I'm in the first year, so I get again next year. But I'm going to work my socks off, get to the next round. Hopefully, we can go as far as possible.
How much of a confidence boost will it give you, Finn, to have actually played in the trophy for the first team before that Youth Cup game?
It does the world of good, especially for the lads as well. I think we can take the confidence of being in the first team straight through into that game, and I think we'll play with a lot more confidence, take it stride by stride, and I think if we play our game, we should win easily.
Clearly a massive night for you, a massive landmark. Who did you have here to see it and share it with you?
I had my girlfriend, I had my girlfriend's dad, I had all my fans, all my friends and family, and yeah, my friends as well. Ted, Sean, been my best mate since I was 3, so it's obviously great to see them in the crowd. My old PE teacher from school, he came, so yeah, it's just great to see everyone in the crowd that has had a step in my career.
And you mentioned being involved in grassroots football till you're about 15 and maybe doing things the hard way, being released by Blackburn Rovers. Do you think a young person, a young aspiring footballer watching this, listening to this, can look at you and think, you know what, maybe that can be me even if I am 15?
Honestly, I like to be a role model for everyone in the youth setups. I think you've just got to take stride by stride, have the mentality to be the best. If you don't have the mentality to go higher than you are, or reach the limits of the first team, then you're not going to make it. You've got to set steps for it. If you don't set steps, you're not going to be able to make it. You can't take a big step. Obviously, you've got to set your steps. So obviously, I worked myself into the 21s at the start of the year, and then I've been performing for the 21s, getting on the bench, starting for them. And then obviously, John's seen my performances, and he's given me an opportunity.